Hi guys, good day. It's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class, it's all about solving right triangles. And we're told to find the missing sides and the missing angles. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Now to find the missing sides and the missing angles, we'll be using the SOHCAHTOA, the sine, the cosine, and the tangent. Now the first thing that you need to do class, example number 1, you're told to find the side. You need to check which sides are involved. So this is the unknown side and this will be the given sides. Of course, we know that 13 is the hypotenuse, right? Opposite of this angle 90 degrees, this will be the hypotenuse or the longest side. Now this x right here class, this is opposite of this angle 38 degrees. If this is our reference angle, opposite of this angle, this will be the opposite. So therefore, sides involved, that would be opposite and hypotenuse. Which trigonometric ratios class can we use if we have opposite and hypotenuse? Opposite, hypotenuse, therefore we will be using sine. So we will be using sine to find the value of x. So that would be sine theta equals opposite over hypotenuse. So sine theta, theta here, it means the angle. So sine 38 degrees equals, so once again class theta, it means the angle. Opposite is x, so x over hypotenuse is 13. So to find x, simply cross multiply. So understood that there's one here. So cross multiply. Alright, so cross multiply. So this will be sine 38 degrees times 13. So this will be sine 38 degrees times 13 is equal to x times 1, that is x. So you multiply this one class, you can use the calculator. So sine 38 degrees times 13. So sine 38, this is the degrees, this one. 38 degrees times 13. And you will get the answer class, that is 8.003, or we can round it up 8. So therefore, 8 is equals to x. That's it class. That's the answer for number 1. Easy, right? For number 1. So let's try another example class. Let's have more examples class for you to really understand solving right triangles. Alright, so number 2. So once again class, the first thing that you need to do, you need to check which sides are involved. So once again, this y is the unknown side and this 12 is the given side. Of course, we know that this y is opposite of this angle 35 degrees. Therefore, this side is opposite side. So this is the opposite. And this 12 right here, right next to this angle, this will be the adjacent side. So we have opposite and we have adjacent. Of course, so we will be using what ratio class? Can we use sine? Nope. Opposite hypotenuse, we don't have the hypotenuse, we cannot use sine. Adjacent hypotenuse, nope, we cannot use this one, we don't have the hypotenuse. So we have opposite, adjacent, therefore we will be using tangent. So opposite, adjacent, therefore we use tangent. So this will be tangent theta equals opposite, so that is y, over adjacent, that is 12. So opposite over adjacent. So once again, this theta, it means angle. So tangent 35 degrees equals y over 12. So to find the value of y, once again, do cross multiplication. You cross multiply. Understood that there's one here. So this will be 12 times tangent 35 degrees, 1 times y. So tangent 35 times 12, so tangent 35 degrees times 12 is equal to y times 1, that is y. So let's use the calculator. So this will be tangent 35 degrees times 12. So tangent 35 degrees. So once again, tangent, I hope you say this one class, tangent. Then this is 35. This is the degrees class, this sign. Okay, this one. So tangent 35 degrees, close parenthesis. And then times 12. So times 12 is equal to, we have 8.40. So you can write 8.4, that's okay. Or 8.40, that's okay class. It depends on you, which do you prefer. So let's have 8.4. So therefore, y is equals to 8.4. So this is 8.4 equals y. Or you can write that 1y is equals to 8.4. That's it class. That's the answer for number 2. Therefore, this y is equal to 8.4. Easy, right, for number 2? So let's try another example class. We will have more examples for you to really understand how to solve right triangles. Let's try another example. Alright, so example number 3. So once again, first thing that we need to do, we need to check which sides are involved. So this is x, a known side, and this is given side 13. Reference angle is 41 degrees. Once again, opposite of this angle, 90 degrees. This is the hypotenuse, the longest side. So this will be the hypotenuse. And this side right here, right next with this angle, reference angle, this will be the adjacent. Once again, class, right next with this given reference angle, this is the adjacent. We will not include the opposite, class, because this side is not involved. So we have adjacent and hypotenuse. So which trigonometric ratios that we'll be using, class? Adjacent, hypotenuse. Adjacent, hypotenuse, so we will be using cosine. So we will be using cosine. So this is cosine theta, adjacent over hypotenuse. So once again, cosine, then theta, it means angle. So 41 degrees. So 41 degrees equals adjacent, that is 13, over hypotenuse, that is x. So cross multiply. Once again, understood that there's one here. So cross multiply. You can actually interchange this one, class, if you master this one. You can interchange that one. Go ahead. But if not, just simply cross multiply, class. If you're confused, just simply cross multiply that one. So cross multiply. So this will be cosine 41 degrees times x. This will be cosine 41 degrees. X is equal to 13 times 1, that is 13. So to get the value of x, you divide both sides by cosine 41 degrees so that we can cancel this out. So divide by cosine 41 degrees. So cancel this out. So our x is equals to, so we use the calculator. So this will be 13 divided by, so 13, I hope you say this one, class, 13 divided by cosine 41 degrees. Cosine 41 degrees. So this is the degrees, close parenthesis, and you will have the answer 17.225. So you will have to, it depends on you, class. You can have 2 digits or you can have nearest tenth. So it depends on you, which do you prefer. So 17.225, so it will be 17.23. 17.225, it will be 17.23. Let's have hundreds, class. 2-digit decimal. 17.225. So approximately, this will be 17.23. We can round it up. This is 5, so it becomes 3. 17.23. So x is equals to 17.23. That's it, class. That's the answer for number 3. So easy, right, for this one? So let's try another example, class. What if the unknown is the angle? So let's try that one, finding the angle, class. Let's try another example, finding the angle. Alright, so example number 4, we're told to find this angle. So once again, we need to check which sides are involved. So once again, opposite of this angle x, this will be the opposite. And right next to this angle, this will be the adjacent. So we have opposite and we have adjacent. So which trigonometric ratios that we will be using? That's correct. We can use tangent, opposite, and adjacent. So this will be tangent theta equals opposite and adjacent. So tangent, and our theta is x. So tangent x equals opposite is 5, adjacent is 12. Now to get the value of x, you divide both sides by tangent and then divide by tangent. So cancel this out. This will be x equals, now in this scenario, class, you need to put this tangent on the top. Therefore, you need to get the inverse. So this will be inverse tangent 5 divided by 12. Once again, you put this tangent on the top. That would be inverse tangent. So in the calculator, this will be, so to make this one inverse tangent, this will be shift, then tangent. Once again, shift. So I hope you see this one, class. Shift. So shift, then tangent. So shift tan, then 5 divided by 12. So shift tan, then 5 divided by 12, close parenthesis, equals, so you will have 22.619. So this will be 22.619 degrees. Now since this is 619, we can round it up, approximately 62. So our final answer will be 22.62 degrees. That's it, class. So 22.62 degrees. That's it, class. That's the answer for number 4. Because the long method, class, if you divide this one, this is actually okay, class. Let's have the second solution, class. If you're confused with this one, shift tan. If you do the long method, class, so let's have the long method. Okay. If you do the long method, so this is tangent x equals, if you divide this one, 5 divided by 12, imagine, class, 5 divided by 12, your answer, class, for decimal, this will be 0.4166666. And you're not allowed to round it up because this is not your final answer. Okay, once again, you're not allowed to round it up because this is not your final answer. Because you will commit mistake, class. If you round this up, your final answer will be different. So that's why we need to divide this tan directly and we need to get the inverse tangent. So once again, class, do not make this one into decimal. You can make this one into decimal if the decimal is terminating. It's not repeating, class. Example like this. This is a repeating decimal. It's continuous, so you cannot round it up because this is not your final answer. So 5 divided by 12. Okay, let's have that one, because if you round it up, 0.417. Okay, 0.417. So I hope you see this one. 5 divided by 12, 0.417. Now to get the value of x, you divide both sides by tan, right? Divide by tan. So once again, we divide this one before getting the inverse. So divide by tan, so x equals, once again, we put this tan on the top. So this will be inverse tangent 0.417. So let's check, class, if we have the same answer. I'm sure, class, this will be different answer, class. Because you rounded up and this is not yet our final answer. So this will be, so shift tangent 0.417. Close parenthesis. And check, class, the answer 22.636. So this is 22.636. Rounded off, this will be 22.64 degrees. So your answer, class, will be different from this one. The original answer, class, should be this one. Okay, no, do not round it off, class, if this is not yet your final answer. That's why we divide it directly by tan. And we get the inverse of tangent. So this will be inverse tangent, then 5 divided by 12. And this will be the answer, class. So this will be our answer. Alright, so let's try last example, class, in finding the angle. I hope you understand, class, number 4. If you have some questions with number 4, class, go ahead, class. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. You can always message me, class, in our Facebook channel, same name with our YouTube channel. Alright, let's try last example, class, number 5. Alright, so example number 5, we're told to find angle B. So we're down to the last example, class. Once again, you need to check which sides are involved. So we have this side and this side. We're told to find angle B. So angle B is our reference angle. So if this is the angle, opposite side of this given angle, this will be the opposite. And this one, class, 23, this will be opposite of 90 degrees. This will be the hypotenuse, the longest side. So this will be the hypotenuse. So we have opposite and we have hypotenuse. So which trigonometric ratios, class, that we'll be using? Opposite and hypotenuse. That's correct, we'll be using sine. So this will be sine theta equals opposite over hypotenuse. So sine, then we're told to find this angle B. So sine B equals, our opposite is 17. Our hypotenuse is 23. Alright, and to find B, once again, class, do not divide 17 by 23. Because if you divide that one, 17 divided by 23, so your decimal answer will be 0.7391304,348. And you're not allowed to round off this decimal, class, if this is not your final answer. So once again, just simply divide this one by sine. So divide by sine, divide by sine. So cancel this out. Cancel this out, and you put the sign on the top, you will get inverse sine. This will be inverse sine, class. So this will be B. So this will be B is equal to, so inverse sine. Once you put the sign on the top, that would be inverse sine. Inverse sine 17 divided by 23. So we can press that in the calculator. Shift. So shift then sine, so that would be inverse sine. Once again, class, that would be shift, this one. I hope you see this one, class. So shift, then sine, and then 17 divided by 23. Close parenthesis, equal sign, and our answer is 47.657. So B is equal to 47.657 degrees. So can we round it off? Yep, 2 digits. Let's have 2-digit decimal. So this will be 47.66 degrees. That's the answer, class, for our B. That's it, class. 47.66 degrees. So once again, class, shift is here beside alpha. So there will be shift, then sine. So inverse sine. That's it, class. That's the answer for number 5. So I hope you learned something new today. And if you like this video, class, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, class, this is Teacher MJ. You have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.